My name is Maxim. I'm just gonna do a quick overview in regards to Crowd1. It's an opportunity which I joined a few months ago, and it's growing very well. What I'm gonna do is just to cover the few basic things about how this works, and also I'm gonna also touch on because most people when they look at a new opportunity, they say, "Oh, I'm not very good at recruiting, this and that." Also, many different things. At the end of the presentation, I'll try and cover how you can bring people to this awesome opportunity and create an income for yourself. It's a very simple opportunity. It's something that we do on a day-to-day basis, but we don't know that we are creating an income for somebody because when we use our phones, we play games, we do so many different things. You Some people play the lottery, some people just play games on it, some do betting on it, all different sorts of things. You are generating an income for somebody else, but you can also tap into this income without you necessarily doing those activities. You don't necessarily have to play the lottery or do gambling or whatever it is, but you can access that income through Crowd1. So let's just go through how Crowd1 works. And this slide simply shows some of the offices where Crowd1 is based. They're going to launch a new office in South Africa very soon. There's one in Manila, another in Dubai, and in Stockholm as well. And they're going to be in an office, I think, in South America very soon. I believe there's going to be another office soon also in the near future in the UK. Now, on this slide, we're looking at basically the founder, who is Jonas Eric Weiner, and this is the manager for Asia Pacific, and John Steele, who is the executive director, who's the CEO, and Peter Jacobson, who is the global director of global network. Now, what is Crowd1? What is Crowd1 not? Crowd1 doesn't sell shares. It's not a gambling company. It's not a crypto company. It's not an investment. It's not a forex, or it's not involved in developing games. What is it? What Crowd1 give free owner rights? It's a marketing company, and it uses Bitcoin and Ethereum as a form of payment, and offering profit sharing, which means whatever profit is generated through online gaming and stuff like that, Crowd1 shares that profit with its members or affiliates. It's an education company, which means you get an education in how these things operate around the world, and is for generating real customers. So the company itself started in January 2019 and has been in pre-launch since until the 15th of November. On the 15th of November, AfilGo, which is also a partner, affiliate, one of the partners with Crowd1, launched. And when that launched now, which means that members who are Crowd1 members can start to receive revenue sharing or profit sharing from revenue which is generated through AfilGo. Now, the Crowd1 is a very simple 100% mobile online networking company, which means everything that we normally do on our mobile phones, basically are turning your mobile phone into what most people now call a cash machine. And when you do that now, you earn owner rights. So the earlier you get started, the more owner rights you will earn. As your team starts to grow, you earn more owner rights. And these owner rights come in the form of the educational packages. So when AfilGo is launched, which means now we are in pre-launch of Mixter, which means anyone who's getting started right now will be getting Mixter owner rights, which means at the moment they're around 50 cents, which means depending on the educational package that you decide to go for, it will give you directly proportional to whatever the educational package you decide to go. The AfilGo owner rights grew by over 1,810% since it started in January until the launch on the 15th of November. Now, Crowd1 and online marketing, which means Crowd1 must not be mistaken to on a gaming or gambling company, Crowd1, using online network and modern methods for customer acquisition, include affiliate system to create a solid customer base. Crowd1 customer base is then introduced to external partners through a Affiliate, which is where the online gaming takes form, in the form of licensed gaming company where agreements are made for profit sharing, which means no gaming or gambling is made by Crowd1 or on Crowd1 websites, and no money is paid via the Crowd1 website. But the revenue that is generated from Affiliate, which is one of the partners, is now shared to members who are Crowd1 members. So this is Affiliate. Crowd1 takes into step in the world's largest entertainment industry, which is the online gaming, which means you get to get a share of the revenue that is generated when people are doing online gaming on the Affiliate platforms and on websites which are affiliated with Affiliate. Then Mixter, which is another partner for Crowd1, which is going to launch probably sometime next year in 2020, is now in pre-launch, which means any member who's getting started right now, they get these free owner rights from Mixter at the moment, because the owner rights for Affiliate have now finished. They're now owner rights which are available are for Mixter. And it's very easy to get started, which means these are the different packages. They come as the white, black, gold, and platinum. And they start from as little as 99 euros to about 2,499 euros. So you choose the educational package that is more appropriate to you, and you can pay through either Bitcoin or Ethereum, depending on where you are. And also, most people use what we call gift codes. Gift codes is a very simple way whereby if a member who's already in Crowd1 has got enough, like 99 euros or 2,400, they can give you a gift code equivalent to the package that you want. Best if they've got the money in their back office, you give them the equivalent of that money in your currency or local currency, or in whatever form that you decide to exchange, and they give you a gift code which gives you equivalent to the package, the educational package that you require. It's quite easy to withdraw. Some you can withdraw through Bitcoin or Ethereum, and the Crowd1 is going to launch some cards soon, which you can use to withdraw your monies. So these are the different packages. So the white package comes with about 100 euros worth of owner rights. It costs you 99 euros. But at the present moment, because Mixter is in pre-launch, which means the owner rights for Mixter are around 50 cents, which means 100 will give you about 200 owner rights. On this one, you get about 600 owner rights. Here you get about 2,000 owner rights. And the big one, which means you get a bonus for it, you get about 7,000 owner rights. So ideally, it's ideal for whatever you are comfortable, you can upgrade as you move along. But if you start on a bigger package, which means you get more owner rights, and it also allows you to benefit from the streamlined bonus which will cover as we move along. So all these packages are educational packages, and in each package, which means the bronze, the 99 one, which comes, the white package comes with the bronze educational package, the black package includes a silver educational package, and the gold gives a gold educational package, and the titanium. So all the different packages also come with different educational material. Now, once you get started in Crowd1, the most important thing is to start earning some money. The best way for you to earn some money is that in your first 14 days, from the day you get activated, it doesn't matter which package you start on, even if you started on the white package, in your back office, there will be 3,000, which it's up to you to get or not to get. How do you get the 3,000? All you need to is to introduce 4 members who start with the titanium package, and on day number 15, Crowd1 will credit your back office with 3,000 euros. If you bring 4 members who start with the white package, you get 125, and then 4 members who start with the black package, you get 375, and 4 members who start with the gold package, you get 1,000 euros. But if you bring 16 people, 4 with white, you get 125, and then the other 4 bring a black 375, which means you can get more than 4,000 euros in, as in your first 14 days if you decide to go in that route. So whatever it is, sign people in all the different packages that they come in. These are people that you sign directly, not part of a team. These are members that you sign directly, and they've got 14 days to claim your 3,000 euros. That's quite simple. Then, as you are doing so, the moment you get started with Crowd1, it automatically kicks in what we call a streamline bonus. The streamline bonus is claimed every Wednesday, and these streamline bonus are paid in honor rights, which means if you started with a white package, you have received 200 honor rights at this current value of 50 cents. But as the value goes up, which means, excuse me, the value of those honor rights diminishes according to the value of the honor rights as they go up. But at the moment you get in, you discover that already after an hour, several people have already joined. Now, based on the number of people that have joined after you activated your point, you qualify to receive these honor rights. And when you also directly bring other people underneath you, it also increases the amount of streamline bonus you are going to get each and every week, which you can claim every Wednesday. So in this slide is just showing a typical, so which means if someone gets started today, which means every Wednesday they will claim about 2 euros 50 worth of honor rights. Depending on the value of the honor rights at that particular moment, at this moment they're at 50 cents, which means you claim about 5. And then as a white, it allows you to claim until up to level 4, which means you can claim up to 10 euros worth of honor rights as long as 50,000 people have joined after you. And this can happen within a week, which means you might discover that your first Wednesday, you're actually claiming 10 euros worth of honor rights. So, which means about 20, which you are eligible to claim. But for you to know now to get to the next level, which means either upgrade your package so that you claim more honor rights, and also you have also personally brought in some people. So in this side is just showing that you also have to personally sponsor some people on each level for you to claim honor rights. On this slide, it's highlighted there, which means this particular person is on level 9, and already over 500,000 people have already joined, which means each and every week they are claiming about 100 euros worth of honor rights, which is about 200 honor rights each and every week. Now, for them to move to the next level, which means 750,000 people have to have joined, and they have brought in about 10 people, and then they can start claiming about 150 honor rights each and every week. And these honor rights, when these companies start sharing the revenue which they generate from that, the more honor rights that you've got, the better income you receive through Crowd1. Now, the next one which we're going to talk about is the affiliate bonus. This affiliate bonus is based when you start to, the binary bonus, when you start to build a team, and when team members are coming, you need to have personally brought in one person on the left-hand side and one person on the right-hand side. One side will grow faster than the other, but what the system does, it does what we call a 1 in 3 balance. A 1 in 3, which means it looks at, like in this example, of 10,000 points, which means a part of that 2,500 and looks at 3 times the same volume on the stronger side, combines the volume together, that gives you about 9,000 points, and you get about 10% of that volume, which means that's about 900 euros that you are paid instantly. So each and every time as your team is growing, it looks at that ratio of 1 to 3 and creates an income for yourself. It creates automatically income for you, which you can withdraw. And also part of that income, 80% you can withdraw, 20% is converted into honor rights, which means that's another way of increasing your honor rights each and every week. So this is just an example of how this works. As I said, you need to have brought in 2 people, one directly, one on the left-hand side and the other on the right-hand side. And then when you've done that, You've put 1, and the system will automatically be combining these points, which means if you've got 720 points on the left-hand side and 720 points on the right-hand side, the total is 1,440 points. 10% of that kicks you 144 euros instantly. In that example, 2,160 points gives you 216, and then in this example, 2,880 points gives you instantly 288 euros, which is money which you can actually easily withdraw. Then we've got the matching bonus for every person that you directly bring in. If you bring in 4 people, when those people start receiving bonuses, the system matches 10% of that. When you bring in 8 people, it moves on to the next level, so you can receive up to 5 levels, which means your target is basically to directly bring about 20 people so that you can start to receive 5 levels of matching bonus, which means 10%. Everyone in your team, whether you have brought them directly or not, as they are now generating that income, that the system matches that and pays you this matching bonus. Then the affiliate residual income. This is the first truly functional recurring income bonus online based on the world's greatest entertainment industry that people love and want to use to spend money. Which means now, as your team is growing, you start to receive what they call an affiliate residual bonus, which can be paid month after month, year after year. And this affiliate residual bonus is obtained, offered by Crowd1 and Afilgo third-party companies, which means Crowd1 companies and these third parties, when they generate revenue, that's when you start to receive this affiliate residual income. Now, members who have already received Afilgo honor rights, they need to convert those Afilgo honor rights into what they call Crowd1 Pioneer Token. You just click on to, if you go to account and click on Crowd1 Pioneer Token, it will take you to this back office. Here to show you the amount of Crowd1 Pioneer tokens and how much they are worth. Click on that to convert. Once you have converted them, you now follow these instructions and create that. So you need to do that as soon as possible, and so that your tokens are safe, and that now pays you the affiliate residual bonuses when Afilgo starts to share each revenue with Crowd1 members. Now, network levels, this now allows, as you are growing your team, as the volume is coming from either left or right hand side, that volume now allows you also to grow into these network levels. Right now, for you to qualify as manager, star 3, you get invited to this VIP luxury cruise, which is going to be in May 2020. I think the closing date is somewhere in March 2020. So between now and March, your goal is to help your team. As you help your team, you start to grow and qualify. So you need to be at level 9 for you to qualify for this cruise. It's all expenses paid cruise. So work hard and qualify for the cruise, and help your team to qualify as well. As you help your team, you get what you want. The most important thing is help your team to qualify, you will automatically qualify. So in a nutshell, this is how Crowd1 works. Now, as I promised that I'm going to talk about recruiting. So this is not everything, but I'm just going to give you a brief understanding how best you can grow this opportunity. Most people will come and look at the opportunity and say, I'm not very good at recruiting. If you are married, you have already recruited somebody. If you are working you've got a job, you applied, you are recruited. If you have got a business, you are recruiting people, which means you are very much good at recruiting. Everyone has over 250 names in their mobile phones. All you need to do is to learn to invite. That's the most important thing. Don't try and explain the opportunity. There are webinars each and every day. Your role is just to invite people to come to a webinar. I said, I found something that's quite interesting. I want your honest opinion. The person said, okay, what is it? He said, oh, what are you doing at 5 p.m. today? Oh, nothing. Right. Can you please download this app and whether it's a Zoom app or whatever it is the webinar is going on, and plug into this at the luxury of your home. You don't have to be anywhere. All they need is to sit and listen, and someone will do the presentation on your behalf. After the presentation, whoever is presenting will usually tell the people to get back to the person that has invited them. That's how you can get people on board. And also, there are meetings in different countries. You just need to find out in your specific country where the meetings are and invite those people to that particular place. All you need is to be a master of inviting. Don't try and explain anything because you're quite new in the opportunity. All you need is to master how to invite. The moment you master how to invite, you'll be very successful. That's how simple it is. And also, the other way is meet new people. There are new people. If you walk into a supermarket or any shop, while you're walking through the aisles, you smile at people, they smile back at you. A smile can speak any language. All you need to say, "Hi, my name is Max," and they'll say whatever their name is. You just exchange details. Next time you just call them, we met in ShopRite or whatever it is, or in Woolworth, whatever the shop that you met. Remember, I spoke to you and I said, I've got a wonderful opportunity. I want you to have a look at it. Send them a video, whether it's this video or anything else. You are inviting them to have a look at an opportunity. Don't try and explain anything. This is not the end of it, but it's just a brief of saying all you need is that as long as this makes sense, get started. You learn other things while you're on board, just like as if you're starting a new job. No one is perfect at anything. You learn as you go along. You become a trainee. Some people started training as whatever they're now experts, but you didn't know everything from day one. But you start from somewhere. Now, in conclusion, there are three types of people in this world: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. Which one are you? That only you can answer that question. Most people wonder what happened. They said, "Oh, this person is lucky." But here's an opportunity. Are you one person who makes things happen? Or are you going to watch others people enjoy? Or are you going to wonder what happened? Only you can decide. If somebody has shared this video with you, please get back to them and say you are ready to get started. You're someone who makes things happen. If you're seeing this on YouTube, right at the bottom of this, there is a link. Get in contact with us and we can help you to get started in the right way. Hopefully it makes sense. But if somebody has shared this opportunity, get back to them as soon as possible and get started. And God bless you. Cheers, bye. It's Max.